into luxury experiences, there's a standing joke. You either go to Walmart or you go to Target, and they serve two totally different audiences. And then someone challenged me and said, oh, well, Amazon serves everyone. And no, they don't. They don't. Amazon serves people who are comfortable making decisions and purchases online based on reading reviews. People who aren't comfortable making decisions purchasing online do not purchase from Amazon, okay? So again, I stand firm. There's not a company that built their success to a super powerful level of success by trying to serve everybody. Listen to me. I got this. I got you. I got us, okay? Next, number 4, consistent and clear messaging. So important. First of all, your messaging has to be consistent across all platforms. You can't be on LinkedIn with this message, and then on Instagram with this message, and then on Facebook with this message, and then on your website with another message, and then your business card has another message, and then you're speaking on stage communicating another message. You will create brand confusion. People won't know what you're known for, what way you can serve them and help them and solve their problems. Make sure that, stop. I want you to right now go to all your social media platforms that you're present on and make sure that your messaging is the same. You are not tricking anyone except for yourself out of money if you think that on LinkedIn you can show up this way and on Instagram you can show up this way and nobody will notice. We notice. We see it. Your customers are Googling you. Your customers are searching you on every platform. Your customers want to be able to trust your brand. They want to be able to trust your experience. So they're doing their due diligence and they're looking for consistency. If you are showing up differently and having an unclear message or a different message on every platform, you look like you are unclear, untrustworthy, and don't know what you're doing. It is never appealing to your customer for you to look like a jack of all trades. Nobody comes to you because, oh, you can do everything. They just don't, right? You have to pick a side. Gucci picked a side. They serve high-end customers. Well, Amazon picked a side. They sell affordable products, okay? So you have to be really, really clear in who you serve and make a dang on decision. Like, stop being so scared. Stop teetering the fence. Here's the thing about entrepreneurship. If you make a decision and it's not the right decision, then just make the other decision and figure it out. Keep making decisions until you get it right. Entrepreneurship is consistent, trial and error, over and over and over again. With a coach, without a coach, doesn't matter. You are going to make some mistakes. The biggest mistake that you can make is in making no decisions at all. The biggest mistake that you can make is riding the fence, sitting on the fence, not jumping to one side or the other. You got to choose a set. You got to choose what you're repping. And it starts with your audience and your messaging, okay? And then in understanding that you need consistent and clear messaging, you need to understand who you are. Who are you? Who does your brand represent? Are you building a brand that's in alignment with your own core values? I do every single day. If you followed me for any amount of time, you know that I am an advocate of journaling and meditation and prayer and, a healthy lifestyle. And I teach and communicate these things in my content. I bridge the two. I bridge and I literally teach you how affirmations has contributed to my success. How meditation helps me get clear in my business. I am aligning my business with my core values, and both those things are coming through in my messaging. Okay? So understand who you are, who your brand is, but also understand who your audience is and what they need and the best message to appeal to them. You got to know how to talk to your audience. You can't talk to everybody the same way. You have to know how to talk to your audience. What language do they like to use? What vernacular do you need to lead with? Is there a particular way that they enjoy being spoken to? Do you need to be firm with this audience? Can you point your finger? Or do you need to be gentle with this audience? Do you need to be extremely kind and welcoming? Do you need to be patient, or do you need to get quick results? You have to know what you need to communicate. And this comes in paying attention to those things that I talked about. What are your audience interests? What are their demographics? What's their age? What's their gender? What are their pain points? What are the psychographics? Like, you have to put all these things together, make a powerful personal brand. Okay, number 5, authenticity. This is one of my favorite ones. This is my cheat code. This is my cheat code. Being authentically who I am, unapologetically. Now let me say this. Some of you guys have very colorful personalities that may not be appropriate to demonstrate in your business, at least just yet, especially if you're just getting started. Sometimes you have to be a less potent version of who you are, so that you can build trust with your audience, because at the end of the day, people still need to see you as a professional, okay? If you have habits that are not ideal and don't add any value to your brand that you're building, don't add any value to your audience, then those habits don't need to be on display. If they are not doing anything to promote and grow you, then those are things that we maybe keep tucked away. You do not, when I say authenticity, you do not have to put your whole personal life on display. We're not doing that, okay? We're not building that kind of pressure, and I caution you against doing that. I do see brands putting their entire life on display every single step of the way, and it becomes overwhelming. I've been there, done that, tried it. It becomes overwhelming. It becomes difficult to keep up with. There needs to be an element of you that stays private. There needs to be an element of you that only belongs to you. There needs to be an element of you that only belongs to your significant other. There needs to be an element of you that only belongs to your children, to your family. There needs to be something that you keep about yourself for yourself, okay? But your brand still needs to be and feel authentic, okay? So, are you typically professional or casual? Well, you can choose. Be professional or be casual. If you are someone who is comfortable being professional and that's like one of your core values, and you believe that you need to be a button-down shirt with a collar and dressed skirts and dress slacks and heels, and you show up to every Zoom fully made up or whatever that looks like, you keep being that person, because if you start showing up in hoodies, then that's inauthentic to who you are and it shows. On the flip side, if you show up and if every single day for you is hoodies and sneakers, then show up and authentically be yourself. The beauty about how we're building business today is that you get to decide what professionalism is, right? Sure, there are some standards set in place by society, but things are a whole lot more relaxed. We've got more people working in corporate even that are wearing jeans and hoodies and sweatshirts in the office now, and those things are being deemed acceptable. So make sure you're staying authentic to who you are. Are you professional? Are you casual? Are you serious or are you funny? Are you firm or are you soft? Is your brand expensive or is it affordable? Let's be authentic to who we are, okay? Number 6, brand image. What does your logo look like? You'll need a logo. You'll need a website. You'll need brand colors. You'll want a brand mood, meaning how does your brand feel when somebody steps into your brand, whether it's your social media, they're walking into your business. Every single time somebody specifically seeks you out and lands on your social media page, they have walked into your business. Pretend like from now on, cheat code, don't miss this. From now on, pretend like every social media platform, every website is the same thing as somebody walking into your brick and mortar. Every single one of them are your brick and mortar. Get into that mindset. When somebody walks into your store, your boutique, your office, what does it smell like? What does it look like? How do we greet them? How do we make them feel? The same needs to be true of all of your social profiles, all of your websites, everything, any interaction, all of your DMs. Think of your DM as somebody walking up to your cash register or to your salesperson asking for help. Hi, can you help me find such and such in my size? Absolutely. Are you pointing them over there and saying, oh, it's right over there? Or is your framework to walk them and guide them right over. Meaning, if they come into your DM and you say, they say, hey, I saw this particular offer on your page. How do I access it? Are you saying, click the link in my bio? Or are you saying, or are you going to the link, copying it and saying, oh, here you go. Here's the link that'll take you straight to what you're looking for. You have to decide what that looks like, and you have to make that what your brand represents consistently.
All right, we're going to pick this back up tomorrow. Have a great day.